All right, welcome back. Since I started this little experiment called Liquid Lunch way back in May of 2019, I thought it would be smart, because I'm a registered independent, I do have conservative fiscal views, and I do have a lot of socially liberal views. What does that mean, JT? You're up there with the Trump hat. Why are you saying you're liberal? Okay. The thing is, I call my type of politics purple. I'm a purple person. I got some reds and some blues, okay? The reds are fiscal conservatism. I want lower taxes, okay? I want capitalism. I want free markets. I don't want government intervention, okay? I want stuff like that. Less spending, less taxes, less government, okay? That's fiscally conservative, okay? Socially liberal, gay doesn't mean anything to me. You're a person. We're waving the rainbow flag, LGBTQIA, whatever you got, don't matter to me, okay? Am I Catholic? Yes. Do I believe in life? Yes. Do I think the government should get involved in women's wombs? No. So I kind of don't weigh in on that kind of stuff, okay? You want to smoke weed? Great. It's one of the greatest organic medicinals out there, okay? So let's give you a little thing. I'm red and blue, which I call purple, okay? And from day one, I've been bringing on two guys who represent the best of America on both sides. My good buddy, John Burnett, joins me. He's a Republican, okay? He ran for New York City comptroller. He's the managing director of One Empire Group, also a columnist for Newsmax. And David Eisenbach. Is David with us or no? We don't have David yet, but JB, thanks for joining me.
Of course, man. I didn't know where you were going with the weed thing. I thought you might be actually starting a new show, Buzz TV.
Yeah, well, I'm working on this morning show, and right now the title of the morning show is Coffee with Tobacco. But I am trying to convince the executives that a better name would be Wake and Bake. You know what I'm saying? And then we could do some CBD in the morning and we wake up and bake up, But, I'm kidding. But no, I was just going through, the certain things that make up my purpleness. You know what I mean? Socially, I'm liberal.
Gotcha.
I don't care about weed. I don't care about your sex. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I care, but it doesn't make me judge a person. You know what I mean? So, and I know, you are certainly an outlier. As a tremendously successful African-American who's Republican. There's not a lot of guys that are willing to come out and tell everyone that they're Republicans. I'd love to get your take on Joe Biden, because he seems like he's going across the spectrum now. It went from a few months ago, if you ain't voting for me, you ain't black. But now he's not. Now he won't denounce Black Lives Matter. He won't denounce Antifa. And I'm starting to think like 76% of the moms in the inner city say they want police. So why does Joe Biden think that resonates with that key block of voters that he wants?
Yeah, exactly. I think you're absolutely correct, John, when you said that, it's sometimes in a liberal city it could be tough. But I'm glad I came out of my political closet and, and let everyone know, hey, I'm a Republican. But with regard to Biden, I think, as much as Biden, before, during the debate and afterwards, I think he's trying to assert himself and trying to get people to believe that he is the one that has molded and shaped the agenda. But anybody on the left should see right through that and see that he's actually going to, and has done already, embrace a lot of the radical policies. Even though he says, he doesn't believe in defunding the police, watch a person's actions. Words mean a lot, but action speaks louder. And that's what I tell people when it comes to President Trump. You may not like his tweets and you may not like the way he expresses things verbally, but you cannot really, with a sound mind, disagree with many of his economic policies. They work. So the same thing holds true with law enforcement. I think, I think with the mindset of the left, I think there's going to be much more chaos if the left doesn't get their way, the extreme left.
No question.
And not only will Republicans have to deal with it, but the Democratic voters are now saying, you know what? Even if we like Biden, we have to go with Trump because Trump is law and order. We don't want our businesses burnt down.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And JB, I've been talking about signal and noise. Like there was a lot of noise in the debate.
Yeah.
But most people want a good, strong economy, right? And
Right.
one of the things lost in the shuffle the other night was Joe Biden put it on the record categorically, I will eliminate the Trump tax cuts, which put the tax rate down to 21% for corporations. Now he's going
Right.
to put it back to 35%. That's a 70% tax increase to every small business in America. That's something that people need to know.
Yeah, but John, here's the thing, right? When Romney said let the car companies fail, you and I, we understand businesses, right? Business rather. We understood that what he really meant was that, you know what? Let them file for bankruptcy and then let the lenders take the loss, not actually put tax dollars, the mom and pop shops and the working class individual. Let's not use their money to bail out the banks. Right? I mean, car companies.
Yep.
Let them settle that in court. That makes sense, right? But you know what? To the average person, that sounded very callous.
Yeah, it sounded like evil
so
empire.
We have to go about it the right way and break it down. And I think President Trump is great with taking complex issues and breaking it down, so that way the mainstream working class can actually understand it. Just by way of an example, just say, you know what, let's say you're used to buying a product, then all of a sudden the store raises that product by 70%.
Yeah.
Guess what? You're like, you know what? I don't want to buy this anymore. No. You'll start looking for a substitute. And that's what businesses will do. They'll look for a substitute, a geographical area that's more friendly to business. And we'll start seeing more businesses leave the country.
No doubt about it. In our last minute, JB, this whole Trump Proud Boy thing is taking on a life of its own. I had one of the founders of the Proud Boys on my show about 9 months back. The guy's African American. So tell me how an organization founded by a black guy is a white supremacist organization.
You know what? I got to give it to them. They're the most diverse white supremacists I've ever seen.
Exactly.
The leader is Hispanic, so they got Hispanic, white. Yeah. I'm quite sure there's some Asians in there too. Right?
Yeah.
So the thing is that they really believe in patriotism, and some of their views can be very extreme in some areas and so forth, which I may not agree with. I don't agree with. But the thing is that to label them a hate group, I think is going to the extreme. Some of their tactics, we've seen that on the Upper East Side. Leave certain things to the police, even if you disagree. But it is what it is. They have a right to express their opinion, just like those individuals that are out there peacefully protesting. They have that right. But when you go too far, like burning things down, whether you're Republican or Democrat, you've gone too far.
No doubt about it. We went too far in this segment because we're over, but thank you as always, my good friend John Burnett, Managing Director of One Empire Group. Quick break, come back and raffle off some pillows right after this.